And here we are in Limgrave on a Monday. On Mondays, the monkey population comes out of the woodwork. And here we have a fierce monkey named Gustavo. Very interesting. Gustavo is known for many things. He's known for being a very angry monkey. He's also known for being very territorial and also being very powerful in combat against other monkeys. Here I introduce you to the Monkey Monday movie. Very fascinating.
On an interesting day called Monkey Monday, Gustavo happens to find something called the recusant finger, okay? And so he goes and he invades someone's world, but he doesn't know what he's gotten himself into. See, the first invasion Gustavo ever has, he gets immediately euthanized, gets slept, and he has all the blood taken out of his body, and he gets toasted into a rotisserie chicken. After that, Gustavo realized that he was dealing with some crazy shit, so he is now fighting someone who is using the stone tablets that his monkey people would write on, okay? Because they are smart monkeys, okay? They are smart monkeys, and he is using the fingerprint shield, and those runes on it are from Gustavo and his people. So the problem is that he doesn't have a very good way to get through the shield, unless his opponent turns his back to him, of course, in which case he gets murked from afar. Yeah, sure. And so all we have to do now is throw poo, or actually just slash at him, and then throw poo. Yup, see, in anger, Gustavo starts throwing poo rapidly, okay? Because on this build, on this Monkey Monday build, what we are doing is we're throwing poo, okay? So we have a monkey stick, and we absolutely destroy hosts with the monkey stick, right? And the monkey stick makes it to where our poop attacks do more damage. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's a pretty alright buff. I mean, probably would be, well, I don't know, like 10%. I'm just guessing. I don't really know, honestly. But anyway, so Gustavo has a pretty big problem, and that's the fact that he's a monkey, and he doesn't know that you should probably wear armor. That's a good starting point in terms of, like, you know, doing good in invasions, because trust me, I saw the footage that Gustavo didn't want the public to see, okay? He got Mercarino'd, okay? And that's about to happen again. This host here is throwing their own shit, and so we need to show him who the actual shitmaster is. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. And we're able to do the majority of his HP. Granted, he misses that attack right there, which would have probably packed him up, but hey, it's okay. Now, granted, this is perhaps the most terrifying setup we could possibly go against. This is a bleed twin blade, and twin blade absolutely sharts on people who don't have much poise. Thankfully, we have a co-invasion going, and so we're just going to throw big turds. These are from Big Max, and this guy spams out of hit stun every single time, and Gustavo, the angry monkey, is going to teabag angrily. And thankfully, our co-invader does the same. Yo, GG's, dude. GG's. Now our monkey friend is in a 1v1, and this gives us a little bit of a chance to show how disgusting the speed can be on this build, okay? So we have enough dexterity, between real dexterity and virtual dexterity, to have a maxed out bestial sling, okay? And while it doesn't do great damage, it is ridiculously fast, okay? And the thing is that the Cinderella, you know, our main hand weapon, it not only buffs our stuff, but as I've been advocating for, the slash R2 of daggers is absolutely nuts, and we also get quick step because, you know, we don't have a parry option or something. So even though we are just completely naked, right? We have our monkey nuts flapping in the wind, okay? we are able to do a little bit of shiest. We might get absolutely dunked on, getting completely destroyed by certain opponents, but it's okay because sometimes we're shiest. However, Gustavo's going to have a little bit of a problem here against this man here. Okay, he's using what we call a hyper armor weapon. Gustavo's a monkey and he's not familiar with hyper armor, so he's going to get hit, try to attack, and then immediately gets hyper armor traded. Very stupid monkey, but he does learn from his mistakes. He will keep that in mind for next time. Okay. Now we are in the mountaintops of the giants, aka the only 10 out of 10 designed area in the entire game. We almost get the host right there. However, we do fumble the swap to the bestial slaying, and yeah, now we have laggy nuts from Burke, okay? And we throw the fucking rock at the Phantom and it true combos the host who was behind him. Yeah, and we also have an extra beast mark seal or whatever it's called. I won't even front you guys. I stole this directly from a Chase the Bobo video. But you know what? What's crazy? Chase the Bobo is Greek for chase the baboon. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Chase the baboon is a monkey connoisseur just like us, okay? But speaking about things we don't like, let's talk about what we don't like. What does Gustavo the monkey dislike, okay? Mages. He, for the first time ever, is coming in contact with what this little thing called Gears of Elden Ring 3 is called, and he is getting hit by sorcery. He doesn't understand what's happening, and he's getting very angry because he's losing like half of his HP every single time, which is very cringe. But he's going to use this cute little blue gem he found. That way he can throw more poo. See, the thing is that the Starlight Shard is actually infused with Pepto-Bismol, okay? And it makes him produce, similar to how the sniper from TF2 produces like gallons of Girardi within minutes, he produces gallons of shit, like, on the fly. See, look at the size of that dookie. God damn! Damn! You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's producing. Let's just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, me saying that reminds me. You want to know how stupid I was as a kid? When I was a baby, not a baby, when I was a toddler, similar to like there was that meme from years ago where it was like pee is stored in the balls. When I was like 3 or something, I thought that the size of someone's ass was how much of a shit they needed to take. And so, like, I'd look at, like, some fat fucking 60-year-old woman and be like, man, she hasn't shit in a month, has she? Okay, anyway, so he gets true comboed by the boulder right there. Get the splash damage. Yo, guys, honestly, the boulder might be the most, like, gangster spell in this entire game. Like, what more of a prehistoric Chad move is there than to throw a boulder at someone with one hand, and then get a true combo from it? Yo, that's actually nuts, and I love it. Also, this is my first time ever using the Beast Claw. It has some pretty interesting things it can do, but unfortunately, Gustavo is having more interactions with mages, and he's very angered by how hard they counter his monkey playstyle. They're just too strong for him, you know. Like they're treating him like the Americans treated those Vietnamese monkeys that would scream in the the rainforest of Vietnam. Also, here's a really cool thing I found out. Similar to Waves of Darkness, this goes down. I didn't manage to hit my target worth of shit, but like, that's pretty cool. I might use that in the future. That's kind of cool. Of these different bestial incantations, the one that I didn't manage to get to do much of anything impressive at all is the one that goes in every single direction. Maybe it, like, if you endure and then use it or something like that, you can get it to be crazy, but hey. So, here we have a Kevin, but the Kevin at heart is another monkey. Yo, GG's, dude. Happy Monkey Monday, and thank you for showing that monkey, because that was riveting stuff. GG's, bro. So we're fighting a waifu over here, right? But they're inflicting madness. Gustavo has never seen madness before, and he's about to get absolutely destroyed. But thankfully, he flung shit fast enough. Yo, GG's, bro. GG's, bro. And now we're in a pretty precarious situation because, believe it or not, running absolutely zero armor not only means that everything breaks your poise, even things that shouldn't just do any poise damage at all, but also fighting something like Reduvia, yeah, have fun. That's not going to be a good time for you. But we are going to use this sort of like double shotgun tech that I learned from Chase the Baboon. Very interesting how you can just like rapid fire them out there if you have two seals. It's pretty funny. I like it. It reminds me of like Darkbead, but doing like a tenth as much damage. Darkbead from Dark Souls 1. Because they're both kind of like shotguns in a way in terms of like how they work, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what that reminds me of. So yeah, this guy's getting way too comfortable just running at me and pressing the R1 button over and over, because the dagger, if you can't tank the dagger, it will eat your roll inputs very consistently. Like, I don't know what it is about the dagger, but if you're running low enough poise that it does poise break you, a dagger can just like it feels like it gets a 3-hit combo on you with its R1s before you can get out. It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just bad, but it's like I'm pressing the button as hard as I can right there, and I don't get out. Also, another really cool thing about Beast Claw is that, similar to like how Piercing Fang, you can like at the last second swap the target you're going at, you can do the same thing with Beast Claw, which is really cool, because you can turn it like the very last second and catch someone off guard, get some good damage on them. It's nice. I like it. If anything, I'm gonna try and actually make like an optimized bestial incantation build in the future. It was super fun. But yeah, we're luring them into the PvE. He makes a mistake right there and gets hit by a Burger King Whopper infused turd. That's right. Gustavo is actually very well acquainted with the local Burger King in Limgrave, and that's why that one hit so hard. That one did like what, 700 damage? It was some crazy shiznit. So now, the hardest fight Gustavo's ever had is this fight against two mages. Okay? And these aren't just any mages. They are unwilling to play the level. So, what we're going to do is we're going to hop down. We're going to try and run past them, okay? Because we don't really want to stay on that ledge, do we? Oh my gosh, almost get hit by a nuclear bomb right there. And look what is going to transpire. Look what's going to transpire. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you waste an approximate 2,000 FP points, okay? So, Loretta, nope. Not going to hit me with that. Not going to hit me with it the second time. Not going to hit me with, what is that, Night Comet? Nope. Oh, is that Cannon of Hyma? No. Not hitting me with that either, bro. That's 9 comments in a row. Where's me toil shot? You know, like, this is not working for you, okay? Now, he jumps down onto the top of this roof here, and this is something really cool. The boulder has splash damage, so it almost sends him tumbling off to his death right there. I didn't spend enough time on this to understand how to free aim it all that well. This is a bit of a different scenario. It's easy enough to aim just up and aim at that like center thing right there. Like, that's different than aiming like at the floor. Because if you've watched that one Amir video, you know that you can't really free aim with near as much efficacy as you could in Dark Souls 3 because of some stupid shit. But here's the thing.
And here we have Gustavo learning how to use a primitive weapon. He uses the bow. He has now learned that he can use the string to pull back and shoot somebody. Notice as he misses his first shot, but then, sniping's a good job, mate, as Sniper would say. Very fascinating. Yo, I hope you guys enjoy. Gustavo might be the biggest Chad in this entire game. I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening, everybody. Peace.